Good evening, junkies. Welcome to eMiniJunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Thursday, May 6, 2010. Today we had a total of 13 executable trade signals for a max potential of 62 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups and give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at eMiniJunkie.com. Well, all I can say is, wow, today's one of those days that's going to go down in the history books. As you know, there was some sort of reported input error where a trader potentially put in a B for billion instead of an M for million, and I believe it involves Procter & Gamble. Sent the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ way down, and it pulled the rest of the markets with us, and we got a huge sell-off this afternoon. But even before that, we had a very technical day, some key levels being touched down at 1150, and I just want to reiterate the point that having a valid trading plan and following your plan, and that's rooted in some real key proven fundamentals on a technical basis will definitely protect you on days like today. And for any of you out there that have been watching my videos over the last year, you know that this plan is very consistent, keeps you safe and out of harm's way on the worst of days. Yeah, you might give up a few ticks here, a few ticks there, and we do have losing days. But even on the rarity of days like today, the system proves to keep you safe and actually make you or actually put you in a position to take advantage of the market moves. So for those of you out there that are not trading with a plan, please come check us out at eMiniJunkie.com and see if what we have here will work out for you. So anyway, we started off today opening up at 1157. We started trading higher, pulled back towards our moving average, got a signal to get long that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 8 ticks as we pushed higher and filled our half gap this morning. After we came off of the rejection pivot at 945, we came back down through our moving average, got an opportunity to get short that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 10 ticks, and we continued to trade lower down and towards the open. Didn't quite make it all the way back to the open, found a little bit of support, came up through our moving average, got an opportunity to get long that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside as we went back up above that pivot there. After the 10 o'clock news, we traded down through our moving average, got a signal to get short that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside, and then we came back above our moving average, and here was the big first stop out of the day. We got a signal to get long, no follow through to the upside out, not enough to get our first contract off. Take a full stop, 14 ticks on that particular trade, but so often after a full stop out, we get a signal to get short, and that produces targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 11 ticks as we move back down towards that opening. Now at this point, the market was starting to feel some pressure. We kind of traded sideways there, up through our moving average, got another signal to get long, another full stop out unfortunately as we pulled back towards that moving average for 14 ticks, but we were definitely starting to feel some pressure to the downside here, and the traders were starting to look for that 1150 number, that old breakout support area. Sure enough, we get a signal to get short at 1145. That produces targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 8 ticks, and kind of a sideways consolidation after that profit point, and the market starts trading off. We actually had another signal fire to the downside right before 11 o'clock, and that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside as we finally decided to break down at that point and go and close or go and test that key support level that was down there at that 48.50 area. Came off that level quite well, back up through our moving average, 11:15 reversal time, got a signal to get long. That signal did produce targets 1 and targets 2 for 8 ticks going into the lunchtime dead zone and retesting our lows of the day and our Globex low of the day as we did move up. Now during the lunchtime here between 11:30 and 1:15, we do not initiate any new trades. We call it our lunchtime dead zone. Volume is typically light, volatility is typically high, so we just avoid it altogether. And today proved to be heavy volume, heavy volatility. But coming out of lunch, we actually got a few opportunities, and the first one started right after 1:30. We got a push to the downside, got a signal to get short. It was a small swing opportunity there for +1 and +2 of 6 ticks. Came back up to our moving average, started pushing down, and then you know what happened after all the fireworks. That's where the market traded off. Found a bounce and actually got a signal to get long. Now, I don't believe anybody in their right mind at this point was taking any longs, but our system did fire a signal. It did give you an opportunity to get your first contract off. Ended up with a stop out for a 2 ticks when it was all said and done. But then we pushed down and actually got another signal to get short, and that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 10 ticks as we continued lower, and then you know, all pandemonium broke out. Finally, put in our low, came off of our lows of the day, started trading higher, and there was you know, it was just too fast of a moment, and our moving average and our rule sets wouldn't allow us to do anything to get long off that bounce. And like I said, I don't think anybody was going long off those lows, especially in the E-minis of this time of day. So no trades, no fires to the upside after that huge capitulation, but nonetheless, our system performed extremely well again once today. So whew, that was a lot of talking. I know there was a lot of trades in there. 13 trades, that's more than normal, but with today's volatility, understandable. Again, 13 trades, 62 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room or video newsletter, please visit emanyjunkie.com or simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.